Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Welcome to another episode of Cigars and Whiskey, the podcast that discusses love, relationships, sex, and dating from a male's perspective. I'm your guy, Ron Coe, and I'm joined by my guys, KB,
Like the Beverly Sweeter Juice.
White Star GB,
We're shaking.
and we also have super producer Corey Cool in the building, Cool University. All right, and we also have a guest in the house.
Lil J.
Yo,
All right.
Yeah.
Yep. So shout out to everyone tuned in on YouTube. Please remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation. We have a great show for you guys tonight. Tonight, we are drinking the Chivas 12-year Scotch, and we are discussing, is marriage the goal?
It's marriage to go, right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. So normally I would pass it over to KB, but since we have a guest in the house, let's let him introduce himself to the people.
Yeah.
Let the people know who you are.
Okay. Well, I'm Little J, also known as Little Man J Entertainment. Also one of the CEOs of Dallas Soul Magazine. Many men have a man of many hats. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
That's what's up.
We're down to earth, like to have a good time and live life.
What's up?
All right.
These
Glad
are
to have you.
magazines right here, right? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. High quality joints.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure.
Glad to have you with us tonight. We
Yeah,
appreciate
exactly.
you.
Absolutely,
you
man.
tap into the conversation.
Definitely.
All right. KB,
What's up, yo?
how was your week, man?
Nah, the my weekend. My week was good. You know, it's crazy because I don't know how I have been designated as the CDC LI king.
Say that one more time.
CDC LI,
Mm-hmm.
like people that have Section 8 vouchers,
Mm-hmm.
they're calling me on a regular basis right now. Like I have 3 CDC LI voucher purchases right now. So a lot of people don't understand when you have a Section 8 voucher, you can actually purchase a house with a voucher.
Mm.
It builds equity or escrow while you have the voucher. So
like if you don't use it or what?
while you're using it, it builds equity in the escrow.
Okay.
So the people that have called me, you know, they are looking to purchase a house or whatever have you, and I don't think there's a lot of people that understand how to navigate that realm. You know what I'm saying? So I've been helping out a lot of people to purchase houses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Off of the CDC LI voucher program or the HAP program, HAP program. And it's been a lot. It's a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a lot of paperwork and a lot of.
It's a lot of paperwork.
red
It's
tape.
a lot of it's a lot of paperwork. It's a lot of red tape. It's a lot of work, just in general.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but it's worth it because you know people from my office, they don't get it. They're like, yo, hold on.
How is it?
This should be
There's probably mad
hilarious.
white folks like, what the fuck is Section 8?
I swear to God. And I have like the office that I switched over to, the first office that I was with for the past 2 years or whatever, I was the only black guy in there. The office that I'm in now, there are black people in it. And it's like, all right, that's dope. Yeah, that's cool. But it's like, they don't understand this shit. They're like, yo, hold on.
They like, dun, 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 ghetto broker.
Yeah, like yo, real like it's interesting to me because one of the guys, you know, shout out to my guy BT Brian Tom. You need to set up your social media, bro. Like he's been in real estate mortgages for the past 25 years. He's actually the dude that put me on to real estate mortgages or whatever have you. and he's like, "Yo, if they can't save up money to purchase a house, then why even give them a crib?" I was like, "Yo, because everybody deserves to have a option." You know what I'm saying? Like some people are just so stuck on their every month mundane paying off certain things that they deserve to have options. And if you have options, then you can make a way.
I have a couple of questions. When does Section 8 stop helping you in that situation? Like when do they?
When you purchase.
So as soon as you're done purchasing, you're like out there?
Whenever you go from going from Section 8 giving you money for your rental to now they're saying, all right, yo, listen, go ahead and purchase a house. You're on your own after that.
Isn't that like putting like a house cat in the woods and letting it survive? Like,
but didn't you say no?
You're like having the person in a situation where they're being helped.
He said they give them a forgivable mortgage though.
What's a forgivable mortgage?
The money that they give, they don't got to pay it back.
It's a 15-year forgivable mortgage.
So you get a free house?
Pretty much.
Part of it.
Part of it.
Part of the
you
mortgage.
have a second mortgage that's let's say $250,000 for 15 years. You don't have to pay that second mortgage for 15 years. You just have to focus on your first mortgage, which, you know, people are coming to me and they're usually 175, 180, whatever, getting their mortgage for that amount. You have to be responsible for that amount, and then after 15 years, it falls off.
Wow. Why aren't more people doing this?
I don't think they
Because
know
I
about
don't think
it.
people know about it.
That's crazy.
I think most people don't know about it.
Yeah.
And to tell you the truth, I think most people are so tied into, oh shit, I have to keep this because they're giving me $3,500 a month to rent.
Yeah.
That it's like they're not even thinking about purchasing. But once you tell them about, yo, there's a HAP program. This HAP program will allow you to purchase and use your equity. And once you use your equity, you could actually, after 6 months, you can tap into the equity and take cash out. Wow. So now you might have equity. So now you might have equity in the crib that's like $40,000, $50,000, $60,000. Some people only make $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a year. Yeah. And now you're actually able to take that money out. That's impressive. And if you're working with somebody that can actually guide you, that's like, absolutely. Yo, listen, this is what you do with the money. Don't fuck it away. Sorry. We lost more money.
I mean,
don't screw it away.
So before you do that, you would have to be on Section 8 to actually be able to do that.
Yeah, you have to be on a Section 8 voucher for a certain amount of time, and a certain amount of time gives you equity, and it builds up your escrow account. Once you build up your escrow account, then they're actually able to give you a mortgage for the escrow account that you have.
Gotcha.
So, you know, one person I have, they're at $250,000. The other person is at $320,000. So basically, they just have to get a first line mortgage that's $140,000, $150,000. You know, go off of that, and then you gotta think about this shit. You don't have to pay that second mortgage back. That's something that they're paying. Yeah, they're paying crazy. It.
More people need to know about this.
Yo, that's what he told me about that.
You were doing great work, and honestly, like you've always been on this path to do this work. You just kind of
that's just what I am, yo.
Yeah, because you've always kind of been like educating people without the highest means and all that, and so this is dope. Like you know what I mean. So
my family's from Winans, bro.
Anybody who's on the program, and you got to have a job, right? If you work.
You have to have a job. That's the main thing. You have to be working for at least 2 years. Man. You have to be working for at least 2 years, and you have to have some sort of means to of your down payment. You know what I'm saying? But that's it. And even they have an escrow that will actually pay some of their closing costs also, which is kind of crazy. Also,
nowadays the down payment is like
6%.
Okay.
So if you're on $400,000 $400,000 house, you know, just expect to pay $24,000 in closing costs.
Gotcha.
You know, but there's programs for that also that will do your closing costs, that will, you know, if you're doing a renovation loan, I can go off of the after repair value and I can kind of include your closing costs in your financing so you don't have to drop it down. You can finance it. Like, there's a bunch of ways to finagle it.
Work, yo.
All you have to do is just want to purchase a house and just be there. You know what I'm saying? Just want to do it. Like, that's it. That's it, bro. Mm-hmm. So I have, like, that was my week. I know that was like a lot.
Nah,
that was my week.
That's informative. Right there. Yeah, earn your leisure. Earn your leisure. We coming for your lane too, nigga. Yeah, man. I'm riding my man. I'm riding that. I'm riding that wave, yo.
MT the mortgage guy. I'm coming for you.
All that fly shit. Yeah, man.
White Star GB.
Nope.
How was your week, man?
My week was good. Did a little traveling over the weekend. Went to go see the grandbaby. Went to go hold her, smell her hair. Yeah. She's doing great. But we're here. I'm happy to have Jay on. I've known Jay for years, maybe like 10, 12 years now.
Yeah, 12.
Rocking, making money together. You know what I mean? Throwing a lot of parties, and he got the Style and Soul magazine. He's a single guy in our age range, and I kind of wanted to have him on because I don't know. Maybe it seems like sometimes we're on our high horse. We're 4 married guys here, and
it's not a high horse. I think what it is we need
you on
to
your high horse a lot.
You be on your high horse.
My high horse is not a horse that could be spoken of. I'm talking about the marriage high horse. Maybe marriage isn't the goal for everybody, and that's what we kind of build this show around. So we want to talk to Jay about that. So you know what I mean. But Ronco, your week, dog.
Regular week. I'm trying something new. You know, I'm always trying something new.
What's up?
His sexiness has never stopped. I'll be honest with you.
That's the
too
goal.
sexy for my shirt.
That's the goal. Sexiness
so
is the goal.
Sexy it hurts.
I fucking know. Y'all niggas might say, yo, sexy is some homo shit. Yo, no. Sexy is fucking being able to discipline yourself and know how you can do different things, and fucking he tries so many different things. I fuck with him because of that. And this is for years, yo. Like, yo, he just the most disciplined dude I know.
Some of it isn't always the best shit.
What'd you say?
Some of it isn't always the best shit. Some of the shit that he be trying. What did he like not coming for like 6 months? This nigga ain't coming like 6 months.
He said, yo, hold on. What was it? He was like, yeah, so I ain't busting that in like 6 months. I'm good. Like, nigga, no, you're not good.
Nigga doing semen retention.
You got bumps in your head, nigga, you're not good.
Wait, I agree with that. I do that.
Agree with that?
I do
Semen
semen
retention?
retention. Yeah,
Oh, you don't come neither?
I would.
Oh, we're gonna get to all that. We're gonna get all that.
I'm with it.
We're gonna get into the skeet politics.
What is the name of it?
Skeet politics.
Semen retention.
Semen retention. Yo, my man said, yo, I am in semen retention mode. My wife would never let me be in semen retention mode, bro. So shout out to Michelle because she lets you be on your fucking rock. But listen, no. But you the sexiest thing I know.
Sorry to bear the lead.
Go ahead, guy.
What are you trying, sir?
No carbs during the week. Straight from working hours, straight water. Salad, smoothies, granola, and I don't eat meat. I only eat fish. I'm a pescatarian,
You've
right?
been doing that for years, though.
Yeah, but now I'm gonna X out the fake meat, the plant-based meat.
You should have never started that shit. But we're not here for that.
So you think just be hanging like this just on a regular basis? Like, nigga, I need sustenance. Like, nigga, you know nothing? Like, nothing?
Strong. It's strong.
On the salad, you doing any dressings, anything like that?
Yeah. I'm not like sprinkling with lemon or some shit.
Okay,
like that.
okay.
I still have salad dressing.
What are you hoping to get from it? From this?
maybe a little weight loss,
Okay.
but also I'm hoping that my digestion,
Okay.
my tract to clear it. You know what I mean?
You seem,
know it's
you seem
kinda
pretty
good for
solid
that.
to me.
Go on a water diet, a water and fruit diet. If you do that, like I did that for a month. At first, I started with a week. It's hard. Sorry, it's hard. But you do a water and fruit diet. You do that for a week. Start it for 7 days. See how you feel, and then continue doing that. I did that for a month straight.
Water and fruit.
You lose weight. You can have a little vegetable, but vegetables get caught in your digestive tract. And what happens is sometimes it gets stuck.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And when it goes through, it's harder to push down. So fruit is easier. So when you just do the water keeps going. Water flushes you out.
Yeah.
Fruit flushes you out and stuff like that. So when you do that, it's like it cleanses you out as well. You don't have to be just water. You can just take the lime, lemon, cucumber if you want. Put that in the water, drink that. Or you can take what else? Barella. Mix that into it. Do that every day. And just keep drinking water. You lose weight. You have no brain fog. Because I know you get brain fog sometimes. A lot of people get that when you eat certain things, and it cleanses you out. And then your man, that should be crazy.
Okay.
And
That's it. Nothing else.
Nothing
though.
else.
For a month
Water and
straight?
fruit.
For a month
Jesus
straight.
Christ.
You fuck during that time also?
I'm gonna be fat forever, niggas. I ain't
You
doing none of that
can,
shit,
you
nigga.
can, but I wouldn't.
Fuck
I
that.
wouldn't.
No, so you don't even fuck during that time.
Just chill. If you,
I mean,
right.
have sex, fornicate. And we just
Well,
lost
you
more
It's
know,
money.
different if you married.
We
Though.
lost-
if you
we
married,
lost
you're gonna
more
have
money.
to do something. But if you practice, semen, like I practiced semen retention for the last 2
Yeah.
years.
Yeah. Let's
Last 2 years?
That's it.
last 2 years. You ain't busted nothing 2 years?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Why
shit.
you got I got so much
Pot of
energy.
milk, nigga. You got a pot of milk in your shit, nigga.
energy.
You didn't even know if your shit coming out right.
No,
knocking
no.
dudes out.
See, the thing is, it's like a
Talk
practice
about
thing.
right here.
And in other words,
Hands
if you
are
look it
strong
up,
as hell.
if you look up semen retention, instead of you busting out, you're busting back. It's like you're trying to busting back into your body.
So where it go?
The shit goes back into your body. Like it's like okay, you
So you
see
get
how-
yourself pregnant.
See, no, you see how you take water and whatever.
Yeah.
So in other words, you're putting energy back into your system.
Energy.
And that's why you think I'm so. You know what I mean? And
Nah. You definitely vibrate. But I thought that was just you know.
as long as you know, it's always hyper.
I thought that was just you. Yeah.
No.
Because you
Hold on,
ski
go
inside,
to
back
the
inside.
point- Do you go to the point?
So why don't
of-
gay niggas got mad energy? Cause they get skeeted inside.
Yo, no, bro. That's a whole different situation, bro. Nah,
Nah, that's not the same thing. That's an honest question.
I couldn't answer that for you.
Hold on. So I want to be completely honest about it. I
Yeah.
want to be completely transparent because I don't understand it. So you're saying that when you're about to do it, you don't do it, and it goes back into you, and you're the one that gets the energy from
Right.
what you were about to give.
It takes practice and patience.
But what about all the work you took to get there? You get that energy back?
All of that is
Because
there.
that's the work. You lose your energy from the actual
right. When you
act of
actually
sexing.
when you sexing whatever your girl whatever,
Yeah.
and you actually bust out, that
Yeah.
energy drains you.
Exactly.
This
Yeah.
don't drain you. You're putting that energy back into your body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's like you drinking a whole bunch of water and it's just going back into your system.
So I think we're gonna
Like
go
a skeet IV?
We're gonna go how
Like a
long?
skeet
'Cause
IV?
We're gonna go off of fucking.
We're here now. We're here now.
I said
We
some of the
already
same
here.
shit before.
All right.
No,
All right,
we
I
heard
get
you.
it. But listen,
Now you got a partner in crime, nigga.
I can go deep. I'm gonna go deep into it. Go ahead.
we like now we going into it.
Go ahead.
So listen.
In the mic.
Yo, listen.
Go
So-
back into you did that and then what out of
I'm
Say it at the mic.
Come
Come on.
continue to speak into the mic, bro.
Yeah. So you as a single dude, does that ever affect the female that you dealing with? Like because she can't see it or whatever.
Nah, it don't affect anything. Actually, prolong. Go for hours. You can go for hours.
No, what I'm saying,
wait.
like, see, like, you can plug her. Pop, pop, pop. What? You ready for the next one? Pop, pop, pop. You ready for the next one? Pop, pop, pop. And she like, I ain't seen no fuck.
No,
I ain't seen no cum.
But
No,
yeah,
no, no.
like what Kyle
You
trying to
think
say, like it gives the woman satisfaction to see
To
you
know that you
release.
came.
Yeah,
Right.
see
Yeah.
you
No,
release.
I'll
For sure.
You be real up front. Like, look, I'm practicing this, so I'm letting you know.
You got like a
I'm
little
not
pamphlet
gonna-
you give her, like
I'm not gonna know.
Move it over some.
You took.
Move it over
Here's
to
a pamphlet.
Yeah.
like a Jehovah Witness.
talk to them-
You got
you
you
talk to
give
them
her a couple
themselves.
of books on semen protection. Like,
So
yeah,
this is what I'm doing. Right
No, you let them know what it is up
Yeah,
front,
yeah.
so they won't feel away. No,
This
so
is what
you
I'm
gotta be up
about.
front with them. You know what I mean? So they won't feel away. Just like, okay, for instance, he's married. Y'all let him know. No,
Yeah, I
you know,
definitely
look,
did. Yeah.
this is what I'm doing, and such or whatever. Yo, that's it.
All right,
and it gives you
good.
more vibrance and everything. All right,
Bro, let me
that's
tell
good.
you.
in
That's
the
amazing.
in the book, The Way of Superior Man.
Superior man,
It's
yeah.
a book of yeah.
No, you can even go on YouTube and like look at it and look at some things. You'll
Yeah.
see there's it's common.
We had a whole
They
episode
say
about it, but I
instead-
forgot about that
instead of
shit.
going out,
I skeeted
yeah,
mad
they supposed
times
to go
since that
back
episode, and I just completely, I can skeet is bad with your memory too.
Because a lot of times, think about it, when you do bust off, whatever, you know, you get tired, you get woozy, you
Yeah.
get brain
You like
fog, you know,
damn
like-
near dead,
sex,
bro.
yeah.
With that,
Sex.
when you
That's what you do it for.
right, but the thing is,
My wife
Take a
will
little
kick my
nap.
ass.
Take a little nap, come back.
What?
when I first learned about it, I thought I said the same thing y'all was saying.
Right.
I said the same thing y'all was saying
Yeah.
until I started practicing it, and I was like, yo, this is amazing. It's amazing.
Dang.
Yeah, they are kinfolk.
I ain't gonna lie
Used
to
to.
you. I kept slipping up though.
You're married.
It's different.
I kept
Are you
fumbling.
serious? Yeah, my wife would be like, "Yo, what are you doing?
Like, where's the ski?
Are you?
Where's the ski, Kyle?
Where is it? Did it fall over here or over there?
Where's the ski, Kyle?
Where is it? Because you didn't get it in
Yo.
there.
When you're married, it's different. When you marry, you gotta have that conversation with her. She gotta be okay with that. It's not-
I don't
See,
think.
no, I would think it would be harder to have the conversation with somebody that you, like a one night stand or someone like that. But like, yo, listen, man, you in the Uber on the way home, but like, yo, I'm not gonna come, but it's gonna be fine. Like, what? Like, how do you?
But it's not gonna be.
I think it'll be
No, I had
harder
a
for like a
conversation.
single man.
I had a conversation like, look, this I'm practicing this. What
Right.
is that? I'm explaining
Yeah,
to them. Like,
yeah.
okay, whatever. You know,
It's part of your game.
a lot of them is like straight up, not even
He
part of the
said
game.
part
I'm
of
just
the
being honest.
Yeah.
Being honest.
Yeah.
Listen, mom.
Who's
I'm
lady?
gonna fuck the shit out of you. No, hold on.
We just gonna have a good time.
I'm gonna do you
You know
crazy.
what I'm saying? That's it. You enjoy.
I'm gonna do you
what do.
crazy.
That's it.
But you're not gonna feel
Yeah.
nothing.
Nothing.
I'm keeping all my skeet to myself, man. I'm sorry.
If you're expecting any type of liquids,
Yeah, nah.
it ain't gonna happen.
Nah.
Just let you know. She'd be like, "What the fuck?
That's where we at tonight.
Now the day I do say let off, it's just
nigga.
gonna be like,
Yeah, nigga. It's
It's gonna be like the little fucking dog in
it'll be retarded.
gonna be an earthquake in China, nigga. It's gonna be you're gonna feel that shit other side of the world, nigga.
Yo.
Good shit though. Salute to y'all.
Appreciate
I mean, all right, so we don't talk about everything early.
Yeah, we went.
What else is there to go? Where else is there to go?
I don't know where we go.
All right. So I guess we'll get right into it.
Why not? Why not?
Let's go.
All right. Before we even get into it, though, how we feeling about this Shiva's 12 years so far?
It feels Haitian. Nah, but
It actually does though.
it feels like Haitian. No, it's
not bad, bro.
It's not
Where
bad.
you
It's not.
It is in the
When I had it before, I had it before.
It's not bad.
It's in the
It
vein
feels like
of-
Haitian rum, though. I'm not gonna
it's in the
lie.
veins of Dewards and Johnny Walker.
I think it's a bit smoother, though.
Okay, but that's kind of
It's a
so.
bit smoother.
So what kind of what is it?
It's smooth. It's a Scotch.
Scotch. Okay, all right.
It's a blended though. It's not like a single malt,
Right.
but it's aged 12 years.
Mm.
Dewar's is a little bit could be a little bit rough.
Yeah.
What's the price point on it?
This one is like $40,
$750.
750 mil. Yeah.
All right.
So all right, I guess we'll let it marinate some more and we'll
Yeah.
see how it fares.
It tastes like it's gonna give me a headache in the morning.
Does it?
It tastes like headache.
Kind of does.
Let's be
Yeah.
optimistic.
Because,
It tastes like headache.
Here's the thing.
But I'm here for it.
The taste that I get from it is of Haitian rum.
All right.
I get Haitian rum from it. No, what?
Yeah.
I get Haitian rum from it. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
But whatever.
Nah,
All right.
All right. So first things first, we're gonna react to this clip that we got.
Yeah. We got
Now we don't have the video loaded up, but we'll have the audio, and you'll see it on the later video going on. So, all right, hold on.
Because the women that actually want to date you as a man, when you don't necessarily have the money that most women want, or you don't have the looks that most women want, but you got a decent character because you're a nice guy. A lot of y'all do not go after the women who would like you because you're a nice guy. A lot of y'all go after the women who you are physically attracted to. The way that you are attracted to somebody else doesn't mean that that person is going to be attracted to you in that same way. And a lot of times men will be like, oh, I'm a good guy. But just because you're a good guy doesn't mean that every single woman is going to want you simply off of the strength that you're good. Simply off the strength that you're nice. Just because you're a good guy or a nice guy doesn't mean that you're compatible with every single woman that you meet. A lot of y'all pick the wrong women on a regular and you keep getting rejected by your type. And then you feel like something must be wrong with women, or something must be wrong with you.
All right. Yeah. I think she was right on point where everything except with the point where she was saying that men go for the women that they're physically attracted to. You're always gonna like that. That's gonna be first.
That men go with
Men gravitate towards women that they're physically attracted to. That's gonna happen no matter what.
Yeah, I feel like
you have to be physically attratted to anybody that you're gonna be.
That's like default though.
That's first and foremost.
But I feel like that's the adverse for females though.
Okay,
That go both ways.
I think that a woman doesn't necessarily have to be physically attracted to a guy,
right.
but if he fits into her
I think
categories,
initially,
she'll work with him.
I think initially that kind
Physical-
of gets everybody.
yeah,
There's got to
yeah.
be something there.
it's got to be a physical attraction.
like
I don't think so.
okay.
I think
See,
they'll work
I've never
with
been
it.
in a woman's body, but I
I
could
think they'll work
like
with it.
you could be like, all right, Pamela Anderson married that old ass dude.
That couldn't get a dick up. no
Yeah,
matter
that
what.
was physically that was a financial decision. So I either feel like either they're making an honest decision or they're making a financial decision.
And it's also like, yo, what is the like? What's the actual relationship? If we're talking about people that are like married and actually have kids and they have a relationship.
We're moving too fast because in the clip she's talking about men going after women that reject them, right? And they say, well, why are they rejecting me? I'm a good guy. I'm a nice guy. And basically she's saying like, all right, that's a good quality, but that's not going to get you to the finish line with a lot of women, right? And you're going after that woman because physically she's your cup of tea, but she don't dig you like that. You could be cool, you could be nice, but nah, you don't look, you're not her physical type. You might not have the money that she's looking for, like the qualities that she's looking for. You might not have them, but just because you're a good guy doesn't mean she should accept you or fuck with you just because you cool or you a nice guy. I think the shit goes both ways though.
I agree.
Because I think women feel like it could be different shit. Like a guy might say I'm a good guy. A woman be like, yo, I'm smart. I got money too. I got this. I got that. And it's like, yo, all right, but a lot of niggas don't care about that. Some do care, but you got to find the dude that cares about the qualities that you have or the qualities that you're trying to highlight to men, right? That you're trying to sell to men, right? So if you're not that attractive, you might have to sell how much money you got. That's what a man would have to do, right? So if a dude is not that attractive and he's not killing it with the ladies as far as looks, he might have to get his money up, right? Or he might have to get his sense of humor up.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Confidence too.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what?
What do you think, Jay?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
I'm gonna put myself in that situation. I've been short all my life, right? A lot of women look at
what?
Short all my life.
Short.
He can't see. He was sitting down when you got here,
Yeah.
so you don't.
Nah, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck.
I've been short all my life, so
All right.
there's been a lot of women where it's like, okay, no, I want a tool. I need somebody to be with somebody tall because it looks funny. Okay, what looks funny? If you feel somebody, you like somebody, it's not about the height, so it's not even about all of that. But a lot of people don't look at that situation. You know what I'm saying? They'll just look at, like one person told me, oh, I don't feel safe because, I think I feel safer with a taller person.
Really?
Really?
But I can fuck a nigga up
Right?
too.
No.
Pop, pop.
But this and it's funny because
You want me to show you my
we
hand
had that
skills?
conversation. We had that conversation for about a good 2 hours and whatever. Like, why wouldn't you, date whatever? So we had the conversation, and then after that conversation, I introduced her to my cousin who's same height as me. 4 years later, they married, have kids. Her first time being with a person, whatever, but she didn't understand what it was. She just thought because, her friends put this in her head, or she thought this and thought that. That was one thing. Not to get off the subject, but
No, we're here.
I'm just saying, like, it's like, okay, now I'm using that as an example is because, like, you have to conversate, you got to talk, and you got to have the understanding of what's what. If a person don't look good, or if a person is don't have the money, or don't be honest with you with what it is. You know what I'm saying? And if you attracted to something, you may be attracted to that. That may not be what you want. You get it and you may be all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, you have to talk, conversate, understand, and see what you want, what you like, what you like may not be your need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or what you think,
Right.
that you like.
Absolutely. Like a lot of men and women, they look at certain things, and social media is a motherfucker. So that fucked up a lot of shit where they think this is supposed to be that, this is supposed to be that. Okay, if a man got money, if a woman got money, cool, no problem. If a person don't got money, then what? You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. You have to look, talk, conversate, and see how it is. You can't just go after like, okay, I want this chick because whatever. You may get that chick, she may be a monster. You may go with this man, he may be fucked up, beating your ass. So it's like you got to talk, conversate, see what it is, and see a whole person's background nowadays. It's not like back in the days when we was younger. It's like, hey, let's hang out. No, it's not like that. It's different now.
Because you had to learn people back in the day. You had to meet people in public, see who they was with when they first, you know what I mean? Like everything was real. Now, what, catfish and everything like that. People are making anybody look like anything
And
on
it's false
social
advertisement
media
because a
and all
lot of
that.
shit not real that they putting up anyway.
Yeah.
Well, you've made a comment on previous shows, right?
There we go.
Of what?
I don't know what I said. That shit come out my mouth. And I came back and forgot.
It's not bad.
Tell you what you said. We're gonna let you know what you said.
No, it's not that bad. You basically made the comment of you have to go with who likes you.
Yeah, you got to know.
Like, and I think that's like what she's saying in a sense.
That's 100% in a nutshell what she's saying. You got to kind of learn, find your lane.
But if you had to put a percentage on how many people actually do that,
I mean, that's like saying like how many people are delusional. And there is something called shooting your shot. I feel like shooting your shot is for going somebody above your means and hoping you kind of. It's like sending like.
so anybody that's on your level or below, you're not shooting your shot. It's like a
You
layup.
going for it? It's not a layup.
It's a slam dunk.
It's a contested layup. You know what I mean?
I'll
to
be
shoot
completely honest. I'm never going to be on this. I'm trying to.
Steph Curry 3.
What's that over here?
Yeah, logo 3.
That's nice. I want to get that.
You gotta be confident.
Yeah, I
when you
want to
shoot
get
your
that.
shot, too.
What's that? I want to get that.
Yeah.
Oh, she wants me. Fuck her. I want to get that.
Yeah.
Like that's just
You gotta
what
shoot
it
that
is.
logo 3.
That's
You know what I
it
mean? You
is.
gotta get what you gotta get. But now, what you gonna do to keep that up? You know what I mean? Once you get her, now what? You know what I mean? Like
It's understanding the person that you got. Like I honestly, I really feel like any person can get someone but it's how you keep them.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely right.
I think that
I've witnessed it so many times. Yeah.
Like,
See,
it's just how you keep them.
Yeah.
That's what I think is the like when you get bad results from a situation like what she's talking about, is that it becomes hard to maintain that relationship because
You could
that
bag
person
anybody.
feels like
That's easy.
they have leverage over you. Because like, let's say for instance, there's a guy that's unattractive, right? And he don't got bread or nothing, but he's going hard, he's shooting his shot, and a chick that deems herself better looking than him and her like giving a guy a shot, she feels like, in a sense, that he has to keep her interest, right? Yeah. So in order to keep her around, because it's not because yeah, you fucked up my train of thought.
All right, so let me interject a little bit. So it's almost like the Wolf of Wall Street when Jordan Belfort met his wife. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. She was above his means, but he had the paper to kind of get her. But when he fell on hard times, she left. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like your wife is supposed to be a rider. She's not supposed to flee or like leave as soon as, you know, something goes awry or something goes wrong. You know, your paper is a little low. You're in a season of your life that's not, you know, as fruitful as when you met her, and she's out the door. You know, a lot of men fall.
Shit.
Well, yeah, a lot of more men fall victim to that. You know, a lot of women fall, because if the opposite, if we were giving advice to women, it would be on the opposite. You know, get to know this person and don't fall in love with who they appear to be. You know, because I've known plenty of friends.
We would give women different advice.
We would give women different advice. Yeah, we would give women advice like fall for a man with high character. What you mean?
Okay.
No. Right.
Okay, just like I have no kids, right?
Okay.
So if you have kids or whatever, or you telling your niece or you telling your daughter or whatever, you're gonna tell them, look, this is what you want to look for somebody who's like this or on your level. If you like this, that's what I would. You know what I mean? That's what I would do. But you amp your kids up to do this, but then you gotta look at yourself like, okay, are we doing it?
Yeah. Like you would tell them if they're being too flashy up front, like they're trying to fool. Like you would trying to tell them the behind the curtain game. You know what I mean? If they're presenting money and this is what they're trying to win you over with, they most likely don't have a lot of money or they're not of high character. Most men should be trying to bag women with character first, with their character. First of all, a woman has to fall in love with you. You know,
Not what you got.
Not with what you got. You know. So if you lead
as a man,
Yeah.
I'm 110%. And I've always thought this way. Who I am is who I am going to attract.
Yeah.
And she's not going to be with me for what I have, what I can provide, but for the strength that she feels when she's with me. Right? I can have ups, lows, downs, whatever have you, but she always believes in me.
Right.
And she's like, yo, I'm with him. Regardless of whatever the fuck happens, I'm with this dude.
I think it starts a certain way when that happens, though, right?
How so?
I think it starts with her feeling about you as much as you feel about her, or like you said, somebody that likes you more than you like them. That's what you said, right?
Well, that's it. Also, like, you can have a chick that likes you more than you like them, but how far is the totem pole going for you as a man? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
But the attraction has to be there.
I am.
But
I
what
am
I'm-
the
what I'm
guy
saying-
that's doing
hold-
whatever I'm doing to provide for whatever I'm providing for the household, and I'm doing what I'm doing. But where is the disconnect to where it's like?
Yeah, he's speaking
Like a
past the mic.
Yeah. All the time, the microphone.
What happened?
Where?
What happened?
Watermelon, yo. It's St. Patrick's
Man,
Day.
like,
What happened?
well, I'm like, pass the mic.
No, but your thought, yeah.
No. So yo, you can be in a situation where you're saying, yo, I want this, that, and the third, right? But at the end of the day, you have to provide at some point, right? Like you have to be the man that's gonna do.
Oh yeah,
what you're gonna do.
eventually you're gonna have to put up.
You have to put up or shut up. at some point, right?
Jay, let me ask you a quick question. You're outside of lie. You're in the nightlife. You're in that crowd. Are a lot of women, single women that are out in like clubs and stuff like that, are they spoiled by a certain kind of man? Are they out looking for a certain kind of man when they're out and about?
If you look at it now,
Yeah.
the ones that's mostly out
I
all the
know
time,
this thing got a lot of vagina.
the ones that's out now, yeah, a lot of the good women is actually at home.
Single woman.
It's actually at home. The good ones,
Okay.
actually at home.
Okay.
Or you know what I'm saying? Or if they're not at home, they're not in the club.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They may be in a like nice little lounge somewhere, just chilling.
Okay.
They may be by themselves. They may have a book in their hand. They may be on some whatever. But you have a lot of ones that's just out and like, hey, you know, those that's just always out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And have something to prove. Always, you know, flashy.
Right.
Those be the ones that
What would a woman have to prove?
some of them it'd be crazy. A lot of them be out there on some flashy.
Okay.
Fronting,
Yeah.
or let's say if you guys at the bar. Perfect example. I'm gonna use my brother example. My brother could be at the bar just chilling. You know what I'm saying? He's well known, stuff like that. So they will go up to him like, "Oh, give me a drink, this and that, this and that." You get a lot of those. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like one time I was like, "Nah, get him a drink." What? What you mean by that? Exactly. Now go ahead, beat it.
Okay.
Now, if you call somebody on a shot, like I did the other night, she said, "Oh, I got no problem with that. I'll buy y'all all drinks." Bang. Now you got to ask yourself, like, there are women out here that will do that. You just got to see who they are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But in this dating game now, it's completely different. It's not being a single person.
Yeah.
I have to. You got to fall back. You got to look at certain things in certain ways. It's not like before. It's not like that's why I stayed what I said earlier. You know what I'm saying about. I ain't gonna jump into that yet. Wait till y'all get to that episode. But it's like now it's different. You got to look at things differently. That's all I got to say about that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, man. Guys, gotta be realistic. You know what I mean? Stay and find your lane. Listen, physical attraction is there. Like, physical attraction is always there. Like, you have to be physically attracted to the person that you're going to pursue and the person that you hope to be with. But
Does it really have to be physical?
learn her.
Does it really?
I mean, I think that gets it in the door. You don't necessarily have to have sex with her on the first night, but
No, you have to.
I think
that's the only way it works.
No, you have to have
think-
sex with her on the first night,
I think okay. Conversation.
or you're fucking terrible.
Conversation.
Yeah,
You see where the mind and heart is.
100%.
A lot of people fail to realize if a person mind and heart do not match, do not mess with them. If their mind is one way and their heart is another way, that's a negative situation. If their mind and their heart is positive, then that's something you can see, you know, about conversating and going further with. A lot of people don't look at it like that.
What qualities in a woman would you find in the conversation that will make you want to pursue her more?
See what they talk about. See what they life is like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they can go backwards and talk about, okay, they had a crazy, you know, childhood, maybe whatever, but see where they going from that to make themselves better.
All
Or
right.
what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Or they're the type of woman that work hard. Or they the type of person that, you know, go further in life and make things happen. You know what I'm saying? Those are the things that you may want to hear. You may want to hear that, I'm a person that, that takes care and love the person I'm with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These are things you want to hear, but then it makes you want to be like, oh, let me indulge further and see what you about more.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and vice versa.
Yeah.
So now you're having a conversation. Now if you hear something talk about, nah, I just don't want to do nothing. I want a guy that just, you know what I'm saying, take care of me or this, that. Do you want to hear that? Nobody want to hear that shit.
I used to do this. I used to have this.
Yeah, used to.
This
used
is what
to.
I used to, and
That's
all
past
this
tense.
and all that.
This is
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Living in the past is definitely a red flag.
Right.
Yeah. So but yeah, I mean to sum that up, you know what I mean? That conversation up. Yeah, man, you gotta know your have your checklist of who you want to be with. If it's 10 things, if this woman checks 8 boxes.
See, you're saying that, but I dig what Jay is saying,
Right.
where it's like conversate.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's one of the issues. Like, people have a checklist, right? And they don't just really see who a person is, right? And then once you got a checklist and then you start talking, and then before you have a conversation, you start Xing somebody out because they don't check the list.
When I say the checklist, the checklist gets checked off during the conversation. Like,
Okay.
will they want to take care of their parents when they get older? Stuff like that. Like, this is stuff like the checklist doesn't get checked off until maybe like 2-3 months of dating. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
the
all
checklist
right.
is
It's
during
a wildly checklist.
conversation.
It's a wildly checklist, I think.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not a like you don't check a checklist off.
Yeah, there's some initial checklist.
Maybe the
and there's
first
some
3.
down the-
Yeah, but like if you got like a hard 10 of principles that you live by and somebody that you're gonna want to
You
be
saying
around.
principles? A lot of people don't have principles. It's just regular shit.
You as
that,
a human, every human has principles.
Some
no,
don't. Some
no, they don't.
Some don't, bro.
All right.
A lot don't.
No, they don't.
That shows me how good of a fucking dude you are.
I don't know. Well, every man should have at least some kind of principles.
I think it
Before
goes
they go out
along.
and try to lead a family somewhere.
I dig what she said. I think what she was saying was what you said a bunch of times is that, like, go with who likes you. You know what I mean? I understand.
Go with whoever likes you.
No, it's
if somebody likes you, you go with them.
It's not. It don't sound that,
You like me?
that nasty.
All right, I like you too.
Listen, you could court a woman, but you shouldn't chase a woman. How about that?
I'm not telling no dude or no female to just like, somebody you don't like and just be like, I know I can keep this person, so I'm gonna stay with this person. Nah, I'm not saying that. But like, all right, if
That's so weird, yo. I don't know.
You right.
what's so weird about it?
Court, you court a woman.
I'm listening to you.
You court a woman.
I'm not gonna stop you.
But I think you chase a woman that chases you. You get what I'm saying? Y'all chase each other.
A little bit. Yeah,
But
chase
it's very rare to have a woman chase you and you're chasing her at the same time. So,
But that's the
most of the time, it's you.
right.
Those were
Play fucking charades.
That's the horse.
Movie.
That's the horse.
Okay, all right.
That's you chasing.
Okay, all right.
That's the horse. Most of the time, it's men chasing women. Like, and that's
I think it's
historical,
somebody
right?
just mirroring your
But-
energy, bro. Like,
But what I'll say
big
is,
claim.
but what I'll say is, if you're a super dope dude, fuck them bitches, fuck them hoes,
Hey,
right?
energy.
I say energy's
Yeah,
a big
good
energy's a
energy.
play.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Can I
good
say that?
energy. You can say that.
Am I wrong for saying that?
not to curse so much.
All right, F them F them H's. Look, F them H's. And do what you gotta do as a dude.
A little.
Like,
Okay.
at the end of the day, the most confident man gets the most that he can get out of a relationship. But it can't be fake
It can't be.
Can't be.
ever.
Yeah, it can't be.
It
built
has
on.
to be who you are genuinely.
That sounds fake, though.
No.
What are you talking about?
Your
Trying to get the most
foundation
out of-
has to
trying
be
get
built-
the most out of a relationship.
Your foundation has to be built out of brick and stone, something real.
Gotta be
can't
real.
be
It
built.
can't be-
It can't be
brick,
built
it
off
can't
of like
be
straw or
Dude.
something that could easily been.
Well, I'm just saying, like when he says get the most out of a relationship, it sounds like sort of predatory, not like we sharing. Like, all right,
saying,
you,
Well,
you
I'm talking about.
I give a lot, you give a lot.
I'm
You
talking
understand
about
what I'm saying?
love. I'm talking about out of love, like trying to get the most out of a relationship is going to come from a man, not from a woman.
Okay.
Let me back it out. Let me back it out so you understand. A man is always going to be the first line of defense for a relationship. They're going to be the person that the woman is going to look for to go further. You're going to get the most out of your relationship if you're the strongest man that you could possibly be. A woman is going to look for direction from the man. Period. Point blank.
All right, you said it. Period. Point
He
blank.
said what
I
he
know.
said. He said what he
I know
said.
what I said.
And that's what it is.
I
right?
know.
Yeah.
All right.
I got a quick side question about dating styles. Jay, do you recommend single men dating intentionally, so dating one woman at a time, or dating multiple women at a time and kind of like getting them out of the way and trying to figure out what's what?
Well, dating, I think multiples, just like a woman is going to date multiple men until they find out what it is.
Would you respect a woman who's dating multiple men?
would.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I don't agree.
You know why I do? Because, and I ain't going to say this, most people like, as a man, no. Men do it all the time. We date multiples. And we both date multiples to see what's what. Oh, we date multiples to see what's what. What's wrong with a woman dating multiples to see what's what?
Because it's
Is
perceived
it
like
fair? Is it fair that
it's
Are
perceived
they
that
having
she's having
sex?
sex. Yeah.
right?
Are they having sex?
If it's the same question as the man, is the man having sex? Oh,
Sex to a woman is not the same as a man.
you
It's
right.
not.
No,
It's not.
It's not. It's not. But you know what? I accept it. It's a lot of reasons
really?
why I accept it. Yeah,
Oh, can you give me one?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because, well, for one, I told you I'm into.
No, yeah, speak
You might
on
as
it,
well
man.
say it.
Yeah, you might as well say it. Yeah.
I'm into polygamy.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Two,
Polygamy is what for the
polygamy is more.
C students at home.
All right, for the people that don't know, polygamy is like dating, being involved with more than one woman.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Marrying more than one woman, or
Yeah,
No.
at the same time.
Well,
okay. Well, that
You
can't
said
really happen.
marry?
You have you married to one woman, the woman has a sister wife. You know what I'm saying? It's like that.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? That's how that goes. So, also, me being, and I'm be real, me being from 19,
Right.
I've been part of a swingers club since 19.
Oh, let's talk about it.
So
nigga.
I look at-
we got the right one tonight.
I look at,
Damn.
we got the right one tonight,
I
nigga.
look
Swing
at-
Swing Club.
All right,
No,
right.
no, no.
GP, you gave us the
This
wrong
not-
information.
I didn't know nothing about the Swing Club. I don't know nothing about the Swing Club.
You gave
Can
us
we
the
start from the-
PG-13 version.
I ain't know nothing.
yeah, hold on, because I'll be completely honest with you.
Kyle drunk ass gonna stop the train. It's going
This
fast.
is terrible. Like, yeah, I didn't know nothing about this.
All right.
Can we
Sorry,
get into
Jay.
that?
Sorry, Jay. Proceed.
all right, so the thing is, from 19, me being in California,
Yeah.
right? Lady I was dating took me to swinging club. Started going there. You see all types of married people.
You felt like you got
Everybody.
corrupted?
Huh?
You felt like you got corrupted?
Nah. I don't think. Nah. It just took me to a different mind segment of different things. Like where, okay, yeah, there's a lot of married people here. Why are they here? I want to see why they was there. So I'm sitting there looking like where you have this couple. She's boning this guy. He's boning this girl. This, that, and whatever. But they happy as fuck. Happy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And then you say to yourself, like, okay, I believe in, don't get me wrong, I believe if you're married, you know what I'm saying? Cool, you got your woman, man, cool, no problem. I get it. If y'all rock that way, cool. Then you have some people who's married, they go to these swinging clubs and, and they're cheating and not even cheating in front of each other and happy at the end of the day. When she took me when the girl I was with took me to it, you know what I'm saying, introduced me to all of this and whatever, I was like, cool, okay, came back to New York, joined the New York chapter, you know what I'm saying? So I'm part of the club.
Oh, it's like chapters.
Right.
From,
The
Yes,
NAACP.
different chapters. So it's like now, like it's like, oh, but
Let him talk.
it brings it brings you to a
we just ad-libbing. That's all. We just
it
ad-libbing.
brings it to a different realm. Like it makes you look at life completely different. Where okay, I salute to everybody that's married and has one wife. I salute.
Can I ask you a question
Yeah.
though? I'm gonna let you go, but is that the reason why you're not married today?
No, that's not the reason.
Oh, okay.
That's not the
Because
reason.
if I
do you
saw
have aspirations to be married?
if I saw married couples acting doing in that fashion, I'd be like, nah, yeah. You know what I mean?
That's not the reason why I'm not married today. I'm gonna get into that though. So it's like that's what made me look at things in a different light. Where it's like that's why when people say, "Oh," like what he said, do you think dating, you know what I'm saying, such numerous women or a woman is it different? I don't see it different because it's like okay, she's trying to get to know somebody that she could be with for the rest of her life, right? He's trying to find somebody to be with the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying? If y'all looking at it like that. You know what I'm saying? So then they figure out if they do have sex, okay, yeah, you testing it out. Cool, no problem. Now, if she meets that person, he meets that person, cool. Y'all found each other. Now, for me, I'm on it where it's like if I do meet somebody and I want to ask her, do you want this to be a closed relationship, open relationship, or swingers relationship?
So you're open to all three?
I'm open to all, yeah, I'm open to all three.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if she could be like, no, I want it to be a closed relationship, cool, no problem. Now, we're growing.
So you'll go with that?
Yeah, we're growing. But now my thing is, and I'm not saying this, now say if she decides to, say if she do cheat, you could have said that in the beginning. You could have, you know what I mean? Because it wouldn't bother, see the thing is, it wouldn't bother me. I'm so used to
I'm
seeing.
universal.
Right.
You give her like a get out of free jail card early.
Like you can get
No,
Hey,
no. I think at that point, if you had the opportunity to make it open,
Yeah.
and you
Because it
and you're
entails
gonna be
me.
dishonest,
Yeah.
like yo, like what kind of that's a
Yeah.
character flaw, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right, okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right.
Absolutely. So right then and there, it's like we could have been, you know what I mean? But I'm so to the point where it's like, oh, you went out to get some dick? No problem. Do your thing. Now I'm gonna do me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Is it out of spite?
it's no. It's
Because you
not
said,
even,
now I'm going to do me because
No.
you got some dick. Now you got to get some pussy?
not even- I wouldn't
because
know.
he
You
asked
opened the
up
relationship.
front-
right.
It
You're
was
open.
closed.
Right. You opened it.
Okay.
So now I'm open to do whatever I can do now because you opened it. It's not out of spite.
Yeah.
I could sit here and be like, you know what, I'll go fuck this person, and not do anything. Your mind is gonna wonder, like, damn, what is he doing?
Absolutely.
Now
right.
you just opened a whole thing where I asked you in the beginning, do you want this to be closed? Do
Right.
you want this to be, this or whatever? So that's why it's like when I got, brought to that at 19,
Yeah.
it opened I met my lawyer by being at a swinging club. My lawyer now.
What?
Okay.
How?
You fucked your lawyer at a swingers club?
Sure did.
God, yeah, he fucked his lawyer at a swingers club.
Sure did.
okay.
And guess what?
What's
In
up?
the case, the case that she did, for me or whatever, the judge and his wife was at the same swingers club. The judge I had, Mr. Cullum, case dismissed.
Man.
Yeah.
So there's definitely pros to being a swinger. Couple of questions. Was she
Because
older?
he's slinging that fucking dick.
How much older?
At that time, I met my lawyer when I was 25.
No, I'm talking about the person that you were with.
Oh.
You said that
He said
you were
he-
I
you
was
were 19.
I was 19. She was
Yeah.
26.
26. Okay, all right. How many dicks she took that night? Just was she like heads in?
She was all over.
She was all over.
Right, and then me, like that for me, my first time being there.
Yeah.
Yo, between the orgies and the bugging out and wild at different nationalities of women, it's crazy.
Okay, so you got busy in there too. What are the rules of swingers clubs?
The rules is if you're married,
Yeah.
Don't come in your
the
face.
husband or wife cannot get jealous or have no fights or tell somebody to get off that, if a person's on them.
Absolutely. Okay.
You have to get tested every 2 to 3 months.
You have your paperwork. Okay.
Right, you
All
gotta come in with that and all that.
Right.
And,
Word?
yeah, definitely do.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Damn.
You have to, they'll send you either to their doctor or you come with your stuff from your doctor.
Right.
Is
Things
that
like that.
tight knit?
It's tight as fuck.
Well, it's
It
gotta be.
has to be.
Gotta be.
What
Like,
the
come on.
fuck?
Because,
What-
no, you're part of a
Let's
club.
work it out.
Weird shit.
It's a membership.
Now, what I want to
Oh,
know
okay,
is
okay.
what I want to know is
Yeah.
inside, right?
Right.
Is there a room for niggas who don't play that shit, and a room for niggas who do play that shit?
Is it all heterosexual sex?
It's you have the people that
That's a good.
you have
That's
the
a good
people
question.
you have the people that you got the lesbians and whatever.
But how do you like? Is there like different color wristbands or?
Nah, you'll know. You'll know.
How you know? No.
Nah,
You would not know. You will not know. I'm not gonna rely on just not know.
Nah,
Yeah,
the
nigga.
room-
Like when you go to
room-
Eviction Land, nigga, you got the pimp wristband on. At 3 o'clock, you know you got to get out.
The rooms.
You paid for 3 o'clock.
The room's different.
Yo,
You got
different color cock
basically,
rings. You got a yellow cock
saying,
ring. You got to go.
He might have not engaged, but he saw some shit.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
No, it's a lot of room.
That's not my room.
Yo,
Yeah, my nigga.
I seen
you
no.
can't just know.
I
Come on
seen
now.
a lot of crazy shit. I seen
Yeah,
a lot
nigga
of crazy.
tapping you on your ass like you got to know like what's happening.
They-
And
That's
no,
not my
the thing is
room.
this, just like with women.
That's supposed to be my room.
Nigga slap your ass with his dick.
A woman could grab your
You're in the wrong room.
you playing ball, bro?
a woman could grab your arm.
You're in the wrong goddamn room. Go
woman-
ahead.
Sorry,
A
sorry,
woman
man.
could
We
grab
can get
your
that shit
arm.
off.
You
All
could,
right.
you have a right to be like, no, I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? A guy could look at you, nah, bro, nah, I'm not like that.
No, but what if you already rocking and then somebody's
Nah, they
like,
can't do that.
okay,
They
so
can't
the
do-
niggas
they
can't
can't
just
just-
live.
nah,
All
they
right,
ain't
all right.
disrespect like that.
Disrespect. I mean, everybody's in
It ain't-
there.
no,
It's a
you
free
can't-
for all.
There's rules to the game. You can't-
Good. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
there's
Okay.
rules
All
to
right.
the thing. You can't-
Okay.
you
All
can't-
right. Okay. All right.
So, yeah.
Respectful. Yeah. How do you chapters? Is it like a membership? You gotta pay.
It's membership, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you gotta go through?
What's the
like, some
cost?
type
What's the
of-
cost of
Wait,
this
wait.
shit?
So the memberships.
You was 19. That's like 20 years ago.
Even now.
Hey,
What's the
renewal.
What's the
Nah,
I gotta renew my
membership?
AAA. Matter of fact, nigga, you talking about renewal?
I've been at it. Yeah,
What's the annual membership for this?
6 and change. 100.
For the year?
That's like
That's a value.
698,
A month?
600.
That's why you keeping your skeet to
Well,
yourself,
hold on,
playboy.
600 a month.
600 a
What's
month.
what's
Since
like
I'm
the,
off,
I'm,
it's
I'm
kinda
sorry to like rapid fire
values.
questions, but what's like the process like? Do they gotta like take you to like some secret shit to see if you good to get in or whatever? Like, or they give you some type of line of questioning?
Before you get in the membership, they question the shit out you to see if you could you're even, they even want you. You know what I mean? And you don't pass that. Then you gotta
What if my dick is not big enough? Jeez.
Nah, they don't do all that.
Nah, okay.
Yeah,
That's
what's
good.
the criteria? Is it a physical thing? Like, yo, you know, like I don't know if everybody wants.
Okay, one of the questions is this: are you good with being with multiple women? Are you good with having sex with married women? You know what I'm saying? Do you mess with men? They ask you questions like that. So that's why I remember I told you it's different.
Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
they'll put.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
They'll put you
They know what night.
right. They
Yeah,
know
oh,
what you.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They already know what you're about.
Yeah.
And they'll put you into a specific
Intermediate.
category.
See, I'm
You're
gonna tell you one thing. When I was in Cali, when I was in Cali, there was this.
Go ahead,
Ah,
nigga.
man.
I'm laughing already, baby.
It
Come
was
on.
this Japanese.
Come on, too.
It's just Japanese chick, whatever, right? So she grabbed my hand. I'm like, Mom, she's married. She's married.
Yeah.
Her husband over there doing what he do to some Italian girl, right? So she goes, I never had sex with a black man, right?
Lucky
She
day.
pulls me and grabs me, whatever. So we do whatever. So then her husband, I guess, whatever, finished. We rocking and rolling. He's getting upset, like banging on the glass, getting mad, which you can't do. Security had to take him out.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't give a fuck. We still
Yeah.
rocking and rolling. Having a good time or whatever. So after everything's all said and done, after it's over, took my number, whatever. To this day, we still keep in contact.
Wow.
Crazy.
what's up.
She divorced him, yeah, because he
He wasn't with the program.
wasn't with that.
Right.
Is
right,
that
right.
does that happen on occasions where it's like
If your dick is too big, it's fucked up.
Yeah, right. This is Sparta.
I mean,
This is Sparta.
see, exactly. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Can't handle it.
See, that's what. See, that's
It do.
because you give the perception of like everybody's in here happy. We happy. You fucking somebody. I'm fucking somebody. Yeah. We all good. But then,
Well, you know,
some
dude's
people
always gonna
sell
go.
it.
Dude's always gonna go in there thinking that I'm just gonna go get some pussy. When you look over and your wife is getting passionately,
No. Wait. No. Homeboy,
little man Jay's
Oh,
giving
boy.
giving her that passion.
her husband was racist. That plays a part sometimes too.
Oh, well, he should never have
I mean,
been
but
in that
majority-
player circle.
Right, and that's the thing. Once you sign that waiver,
Yeah.
he got kicked out. So, but the thing is, a lot of people that's in there just they happy as fuck. Like it's like a family almost. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I never seen that happen before. That was the only time I really seen that happen.
That's what's up.
With me, and it was like it had to be with me, and that was it. Otherwise,
That's what's up.
Nah, that shit is dope. That
I
shit,
mean,
that's
but with
what's up.
with the membership, you get all types of stuff.
You get snacks and shit in there.
No, they give you
I know you gonna need some snacks,
Like
nigga.
pretzels.
you get gift cards to restaurants. You get
Oh,
gift
shit.
cards. That's why I said it's a lot of
Yeah,
perks with that shit.
yeah. Salute, man. Salute.
Wow.
We're gonna get more into it.
How they
Nigga,
handle
I'm
when
gonna need some
bitches
fake.
get pregnant?
I'm gonna need some fake Newtons and some apple juice in between every nut. All right.
Is there any unprotected?
You have some that do, and you have some like
I don't know why I was
don't do
assuming
that.
it's all unprotected.
Huh? Nah.
It's not even worth the money if you got wet rubber, right?
Nah, bro.
God
Regardless
damn.
of what, a lot of them do
God
though.
damn.
No, a lot of them are protected, but then
Yeah.
you have some that just don't give a fuck.
Oh,
I'm protected.
plastic party. That shit in there
Because at
sounded-
the end of the
shit
day,
smell like
all-
Toys R Us in there. There's mad plastic in there, nigga.
I mean,
Shit.
you got to be tested anyway.
Right. You gotta
Yeah,
take
that's
that
what I'm
So-
saying. Once you said that, I thought it was a go.
pregnancy.
Pregnancy.
pop.
Oh yeah. You got a little.
And that's why I asked.
Nah, I ain't
that's
gonna do
why.
that to you.
That's
No,
why-
I
that's
ain't
why-
gonna do
that's
that to
why-
you.
You got some who
That's
got
why I
that.
said that.
You got some who got
I
that.
think that went over everybody's head when I said that
You
shit.
got
Yeah,
some who got their
pregnancy,
thing
yeah.
tied up and they don't give a fuck.
I was
Just
like,
bust
yo,
all in.
what happened if this shit's pregnant?
Wow.
Sheesh.
So, there.
Right, what else we got?
I'm sorry you taking left, y'all.
Pop, bitch. Yeah.
You took it straight down. It's like, yo, do we get off this road? Like, we need to stay here. Like,
But, all right,
why we going somewhere else, right?
So let's talk about it. Is marriage the goal?
Marriage is a goal if that's your goal. You know what I mean? If,
Yeah.
if
Talk
it's
about
something.
you, pal.
Oh, for me? Oh, is marriage
Yeah,
a goal
now
for
we look
me?
at you different.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Is the marriage a goal for me?
Yeah.
Marriage is a goal for me. I wanted to get married since I was 27.
Oh shit. Okay.
Reason why? Okay. Now
How
I'm
old you now?
gonna go into it. I'm
How old
43.
you?
I'm 43. I'm gonna get into it. Okay. Twins and triplets run all through my family. I would have had 5 kids already. The first, I ain't gonna get no dates, but the first, I was having triplets. Right? She couldn't have them. Cervix too small, so she had to, get an abortion. Second, I was having twins. She had 2 girls already. She had an abortion 2 weeks before she told me. So right then and there, I was like, you know what? Okay, so God ain't ready for me to have kids yet. So let me just chill and stuff like that. So I was in relationships, regular relationships. You know what I'm saying? My last relationship in the, I ain't gonna put a date, but it ended due to the fact that it was toxic. I don't argue. I don't do all of that. All that, whatever, I'm gonna let you go do what you do. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Was she
Was
into
it the open relationship?
Yeah.
Was
no,
it open?
slows.
Oh, okay.
Slows.
Okay. Okay.
Slows. So,
Oh, just pause real quick. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you. Right. What happens when you just shut down the club when you in a relationship? When you're in a close relationship? Like,
yeah, if I'm in a close relationship, yeah, I mean we can go there. You know what I'm saying or whatever. But I'm gonna just
what if
chill.
they not into that?
If they're not
you
into
make
it,
sure you get with women that are into that.
if they're not, then no, we gonna rock out.
Okay.
I rock with you. You know what I'm saying? If you are into it, cool. If you're not, rock out with you. I've probably done more than I'm supposed to ever done in my life anyway. So it's like at the point where it's
Yeah,
like
man, you started at 19, Playboy.
it's like so if there's a person like even now, person that be like
Oh, how old are you?
43.
God damn, you
That's
look
why he can
younger
do
than the motherfucker. This nigga look young as fuck, yo.
Because he in the
God.
swingers club. That's why it's keeping him youthful, right?
Yo.
That's why he
I
can
had
do
to look
semen
up
retention
again,
because
like,
he
yo,
bust
yo.
so many nuts.
And
So
you know
what's funny?
before he started doing
It's
that.
That nigga look
sperm
young as
retention-
fuck.
Sperm retention help you keep looking young too.
Find the
I
youth.
believe you. I
Find the
believe you.
youth.
I believe you. God
Yeah.
damn, yeah.
Nah, but yeah,
So I'm
marriage
sorry.
is your goal.
Marriage is the goal. Definitely want to get married.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to get married. And like if it happens where it's like I said, I believe in polygamy. A lot of people don't believe in that because they think it's just about sex. No, to be honest, one of my homeboys has been in a polygamous relationship for over 20 years. They are millionaires now. He has his business, his wife has her business, and my wife have her business. They all together have 8 kids. Got 4 by one, 4 by the other.
Wow.
Yo, and they built their business. So now you say to yourself, okay, yeah, you have your wife, you have another one, 3. That's a lot of millionaires right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people think it's because, I got 2 women. No. It's
Two
more than
questions
that.
about polygamy.
Yeah.
How much does money really matter?
In a polygamous?
Yeah,
in a polygamous relationship?
Like a dude got to be bringing in a little paper to kind of be proposing.
To be honest, my
a
homeboy wasn't
polygamist.
bringing in nothing. His girlfriend at the time
But he got a 10-inch dick.
was bringing was bringing in the money and whatever, and then they got together.
Okay.
And then she was like, "Yo, I'm into whatever."
Okay.
For real, but they got them a girlfriend or whatever, and they've been living happily ever after.
That's my second question.
Mm-hmm.
Does the woman always have to be into other women? Like,
No, she don't have to be, but it makes it better.
okay. All
You know what
right.
I'm saying? It
Because
makes
it's got to
it
be
better.
sex. So, like, could it work with a man and a woman, but the woman's not into other women, so the man just has 2 separate women?
Nah,
Hell
they don't have a
yeah.
relationship.
It can't. It
Hell
can't work.
yeah,
Like,
that
it won't
could
work
work.
like that. You know
Think
why?
so?
Hell yeah, that could work.
Why?
You know,
Let him.
you know why I can't work that way? Because the woman has to be involved in the situation. She has to be comfortable.
Sex.
Overall.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because if they got to be comfortable. They
So
gotta be
she
comfortable.
gotta just be
She has to be
comfortable
bisexual.
watching, at least watching to get the pussy.
Sometimes my homeboy he just chill and just
them rock.
watch them, let them rock.
Damn,
So, wait,
y'all
wait,
niggas doing some shit. Like, yo, what's going
Watch your
on?
mouth, boy. You got in trouble last week.
Where you hand? The camera.
So,
Watch your mouth, boy.
so it's like
Well, why-
that's why I said.
why?
But I look more into
For why?
I look more into like, see, for me, it will be more like, yo, let's make some businesses. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Let's
right.
do 3 is more than 3, more than 2.
Yeah, 3 has
So-
a bed in 2,
right.
right?
You let's say you're in a polygamous marriage,
Right.
and you got 2 wives. If they're
Right,
sleeping with
what's
other men, are you
business?
okay with
I
that?
ain't even mad, go ahead. Because I'm part of this member. I was a swingers club, so I wasn't even mad.
What if you're married to 2 women?
You can't only-
but no,
at
but
least-
you just said
literally-
that you were in a relationship
Right.
with a woman that wasn't. Yeah. So,
If-
all right. What are your thoughts on like cheat? So, what is cheating?
Cheating to me,
Cheating to you.
cheating to me is more or less like you doing something behind my back, without me knowing. You get what I'm saying?
Kinda.
Well, I'm saying he's super open, so why would you
'cause
have to hide
Right,
anything?
right.
All right, but you before the fact or after? If she went to like ladies' night with her friends and she meets a guy, does she have to tell you before they go to the hotel, or does she tell you when she comes
Even
home?
if you like, yo, y'all on a hotel with such and such, okay, do your thing.
So, if she doesn't tell you before, then that's cheating.
That's like, yo, you just disrespected.
How did you build that up? I ain't gonna, how did you build that up? Like, it's just like
Bill, what?
The nerve to do that.
jealous streak that every man has. How'd you just totally negate that shit and it's just out of you?
The thing is, I'm not a jealous.
'Cause he got a
Never
big
was.
ass dick.
And that's-
We got a big ass dick, and you want to just deal with a bunch of different females? That's what you do.
No,
Like,
baby.
yo, I got a big ass
Big
dick.
Ruth over
I
here.
got a big ass dick, and I can deal with a bunch of different females, and I set my own fucking standards. I set my own
Fucking
standards.
Negro leagues over here.
I set my standards.
Yo, I was never a jealous
These are
person.
my standards, and
Never.
you
I
deal
don't
with
know. I
them.
was never a jealous
Fucking
person, and I'm not. I'm just not a jealous person. My thing is, if you want to go do you, do you.
As long as you know before.
Exactly. Does that mean let me know what's up? If you
All right.
if you violate, you know what I'm saying, then
But
it's
if
like
she came home and was like, yo, I got some dick, but I forgot to call you. That's cheating.
that's like you violated. I wouldn't say cheating, but you just violated.
You violated. Okay.
I'm saying?
We got to talk about that. Okay.
There's something that needs to be talked
Perfect
about.
example. Look at Erykah Badu.
Okay.
Erykah Badu cannot be with one man.
She can't be what?
She can't be with one man. She can't be with no man. She has to have numerous of men. And to be honest, I'm gonna be real with you. God made men and women to be with multiples, not just to be with one. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna say this. Look how many of us is it? There is. So you're gonna sit here and tell me one woman, one man, one woman, one man, one woman, one man, one man. Hell no. There's more women in this motherfucker than men.
But somebody would make the argument that a woman can get pregnant once and she got to be pregnant for the 9-10 months.
Yeah.
And a man could get a bunch of women pregnant at the same time. So
he moves on to another woman and gets her.
Look at
pregnant
I
also.
got a better example for you. Okay. King Solomon, right? King Solomon had 100 wives, right?
Yeah.
Do you honestly sit here and think this motherfucker fucked all them wives and the musician and the magic motherfucker wasn't fucking them neither?
No, at least once. I think Solomon, yeah. I think at least 10.
I'm just
like,
saying.
Yo, what's the name? Got a lot of cars. What's the nigga name with the chin? David Leno got a lot of cars.
Right.
He don't drive all his cars every day, but he drove all of them at least once. He still got them.
No, he probably did it one time. But
Yeah, it still is.
But they still all fucking other people.
I'm
They
pretty
not just
sure if he
fucking him.
got caught, I'm pretty sure King Solomon caught someone.
That
smashing
motherfucker was
his-
asleep, and all of them was out there fucking
Yeah,
the musician.
and-
You know the
and they
nigga
had getting
that
cut
got
off.
thrown in the lion's den, probably got caught fucking. Come on.
I don't know. I think it just goes against men's just need to protect, and I don't know. It's just like like the polygamy sounds great if you can afford it. If you live in that kind of place, if in the region, have at it. You know what I mean? It's not really my cup of tea, but I forgot where I was going.
Can I make a comment?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because
Yeah, I just had a brain point. I'm sorry,
I'm
yo.
thinking, I'm
sorry, America.
I'm
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Sorry. I ain't really go left.
everything that you're saying, all the stuff that you're into. My question, I keep coming in my head, this pops up like, who gets 100% of you?
Who gets 100? Okay, who gets 100% more or less? If I'm in a relationship, if I'm in a closed relationship, that person get 100% of me. If I'm in a polygamous relationship, both of them, you know what I'm saying?
But can I ask you a question? Initially, you get into a relationship. Are you trying to push that person into swinger lifestyle, open situation?
Not at all. Not at all. If that person says no,
No, but you ask them first.
Yeah.
You give them that option 1st though, right?
I give that option because now if you tell me, no, I want to be in a closed relationship, then later on, like I mentioned earlier, you decide to step out. You had that option up front. Why you just keep it a buck then instead of later on that you want to step out? So that's why I give this option.
Well, I think.
But KB, you're a firm believer that the superior man is a man that is married, right?
Yeah.
So you agree that that's your final form, right? Like when you're like checked all your boxes in life, you will be married. Eventually, you'll find.
Would you ever agree to a monogamous marriage?
Of course so. Of course I would.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's what I said. If it's,
Would you really?
if I would, if I'm in a relationship, and it's
Nah,
a,
son.
if I'm in a relationship and it's a closed relationship, and we leaning towards marriage, I could do that.
Would you really?
Of course,
You would agree to a
it would
monogamous
have to be
relationship?
just
Okay.
like how we talked earlier. It would have to be that woman. It has to be that woman to be. It has to be that woman. You know what I
All
mean?
right, because you got a big ass dick and you just fucking all these bitches. You fucking all these bitches all over the place. Like, yo, come on, son. Like, yo,
When
You don't wanna spread it out?
When you choosing a
Nah.
wifey, does body count matter?
Does body count?
Yeah, her.
Oh, no, I don't care about body count. That's none of my business. That's your past. That got nothing to do with me.
Because if she asks you,
That
nigga,
could be that person's now. If you meet them in the club, okay.
See, that's
Wait,
the thing.
ooh,
See, go
yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
Somebody in the club.
Mm-hmm.
Would you make that? Would you parlay that into a relationship or a long-term relationship or a marriage? Somebody you meet in the swingers club.
Just like if I met somebody in a swingers club, if I met somebody in a swingers club, it all depends. It all depends how we rock. It all depends how we get along because you gotta understand. The swingers club is one thing, but how are you outside? How are you in the house?
That doesn't taint outside.
No.
It's like, yo, you see some chick getting gagged by somebody's.
Okay.
Did
Okay.
Does that affect?
Wait, wait, wait.
Does that affect your
you know-
thought process of wanting to have a long term relationship with someone from them being
Nope. I'm gonna tell you why.
And so-
You know why?
dogged and gagged?
You know what's funny? Okay, you see how y'all say that?
Yeah.
And I'm already seeing it.
Yeah.
What y'all not seeing is the ones that y'all may be with. Y'all didn't see. Y'all not seeing that. So how y'all know that inhabits?
Damn, my wife was dogged and gagged.
Wow.
How you
Yeah,
know?
I don't
I don't want to put that in your mind.
Don't
I don't
do
want
that
to put it
again.
in your
Okay?
mind.
Don't do that no
Shut
more.
up.
No, I don't want to put it in your mind.
You took me for a ride I didn't want to be on, all right, bro?
Me, I'm physically seeing it,
Oh my god.
and y'all not seeing it.
No.
So the thing is, y'all don't know. So being
You
that
don't
I'm
even know
seeing it,
what
it's
it look like.
I already know what it is. The answer.
Y'all like y'all leave,
I gotta post-
share an Uber, get the
I
same
gotta
breakfast. You know what I mean?
Did I
It
answer your
works.
question?
Yeah. I don't know. I think that I just feel like that would.
Yeah, because I had a whole bunch of questions for you, but I didn't know it was like I didn't know you was on this type of time. You know what I mean? Because I was gonna ask you like if it was a woman that you really liked and you were dating,
I can answer it.
would you like withhold sex from her? Like if you really kind of wanted to get
I
to
would.
know her, like
I have.
right, like
He
do
already
you
said
feel
he
like it's better?
was whole fucking busting nuts.
No, but that's not sex,
Right? No, I have. I have.
Right.
If there's somebody that, like I said, we're gonna know whatever. There's times where somebody be like, "Yo, let's chill, let's take our time."
Yeah.
Of course, I'll take my time.
If
But head
you
is
like
something
her
totally
enough.
different.
Right? No, no, nothing.
Okay.
Nada.
Okay.
Nada.
I'm to be honest, I'm honest, bro.
Yeah.
That's the point. A lot of people I'm too honest.
Yeah.
And a lot of people can't accept. You could never call me a liar because I'm too honest. You may not like my honesty, but you could never call me a liar.
But like you get like a little bit ahead.
Nah, I don't want nothing. I'm good.
Nah, you,
Okay.
you want to lock some next shit.
I'm good.
In the news, right? In the news,
Right.
there was Russell Wilson and Ciara. They went out and I think it was like an Oscar party, and Ciara was wearing like a sheer dress. They took a little flack because people were saying that Russell Wilson shouldn't allow his wife to be out wearing things like that, half naked. Your thoughts on a woman that you're dating or possibly married to in the future? Would you ever have a problem with her wearing certain things or
Not at
anything
all.
like that?
Not at all, because for one, I'm not her father. That's number one.
Shit,
Too
I
many
knew
men-
he didn't have no problem with that.
Too
Shit.
many men. When they with their women,
Yeah.
they try to be their father. You're not their father. You're their loving and confidant. You know what I'm saying?
And they're protected.
And they protect.
You are their protector.
right.
Yes.
Right. You're their protector. But what's the problem with them?
You are the
That's for you.
well,
representative.
it's unwanted attention too.
But
Like,
they're gonna get
You
that
are
attention
the
regardless.
representative.
As a man, as a man, a lot of us look at women in their sweatpants and undress them with their minds. Am I right or wrong?
that take a lot of work. And
I'm just saying. Am I
Niggas
right
do
or
that.
wrong?
Niggas do
Am
that.
I right or wrong?
You
But
right. You right.
Right, but it's like, okay, you're already undressing them. If it's already there for you, what's wrong? But she's with me.
Okay. So you have no problem with that.
Not a problem at all.
Okay. How about if she's by herself? You're in a closed relationship and she wears some like sheer shit out. She can wear whatever she want. Like you have no, like you as her protector, her man, her husband would have no problem with her wearing anything.
My love, enjoy your life. Have a good time. Enjoy your friends.
KB,
See you ain't go home. Call me. If something goes wrong, something happens, call me.
something happens, call me after the fact. You know what I mean? Oh, I mean, you're out in the club, so it's like, you know what I mean? So do you see women that are half dressed get different kind of attention?
They do, but the thing is, a lot of women don't even fall into that because they already know. Look, when I already know what I'm wearing. So you're looking at me for this, that, and the third. Now you have some women who go out in a sweater. They change their clothes in the car. What would you prefer, to know that your wife is going out like that, or for her to front on you and change in the car?
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Neither, but
You don't have a problem sleeping with other people's wives?
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
So
unless
in the club, you
unless
do
I'm
it.
if I'm in a swing club, yeah, that's a different story. If I'm outside, I wouldn't do that.
Okay. And if you in a regular club,
I wouldn't do
and
that. I
no,
wouldn't do that. I wouldn't-
even if she's trying to give you some,
I wouldn't do that.
Why though?
It happened. It happened plenty of times. I wouldn't do it.
why?
Huh? Why? off the fact that one, I'm not in that type of environment. You know what I'm saying? Where y'all can see me. You know what I'm saying? I'm here, and then no telling what the situation is with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. He could be watching you talking to me right now. He could be that person outside. Yo, you talking to my wife?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Drop
So I
on
wouldn't-
you, yeah. Any of y'all got a problem with what Sierra wore or anything like that? Like that kind of style? Because I think like a couple of days after, Beyonce wore something similar, and it was like a little less backlash. I think it was because Russell Wilson and Sierra kind of like are really into like prayer and stuff like that. Maybe it makes them look like hypocrites.
That's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay. He was praying in the freaking jail like 2 days before that.
For who?
Then Russell Wilson. Then,
praying in jail for other people, for prisoners.
Yeah. Then all of a sudden,
That's
like
cool.
2 days,
I
2 days later.
ain't gonna lie to you. I believe him.
Yeah.
I don't believe her.
What do you mean?
Like I think he's
I think
he's that guy,
He's a
right?
Christian.
I think he's that guy.
Okay.
He's
I
trying
think
to hang on.
He's
trying to hang on for his. Please, bitch, please stop fucking embarrassing me.
So you're saying you don't think he's comfortable with her wearing that kind of stuff? Yeah.
No, he's not.
No. I feel like he's
He's not.
the impression I get.
Wait.
The impression I get. Hold
Stop
on.
this
The
shit.
impression I
He's
get
not.
is that he's more of a pushover. Like he can't
She's-
tell her what not to wear.
Bro.
Okay.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Even if he's not comfortable, he's not in the position where he can tell her
cannot
not to wear
force
it.
her to do anything that he wants her to do. She gonna
Do you
do whatever
think-
the fuck she want to do.
Do you think just another couple? Do you think Yo Gotti and Angela Simmons? You think Angela Simmons will continue to be in bikinis and stuff like that? I'm seeing her.
They both-
She's cleaned up her act since she gotten with him.
All right, so
What's the
this is
cleanup
thing.
act? She's always been.
She's not wearing bikinis out in the open and all that.
Bro,
it just
she's
seems like
always been-
he's the type of
she
dude that's
is-
not really gonna.
How old is she?
She's younger than him.
How old is she?
I can't call it.
How old is
pushing 40.
She ain't pushing 40.
She's like fucking 35, 36,
All right.
bro. Like,
It's not.
are you
So,
serious right
that
now?
is-
She
and this is
pushing
the
40.
thing. This is
She's
what happened.
more
Hold on.
35.
I'ma look it up. Go
She's
ahead.
more 40
Huh?
than she's not 30.
She's 37.
Angela Simmons is
All right.
Get out of here. Like, she's
All
more
right.
How old,
40
how
than
old is
she's not.
Sierra?
How old is Angela
Sierra,
Simmons?
how old is Angela Simmons?
She's more 40 than she's not 40.
All right.
Okay.
She's
She's
gonna
in the
stop.
middle.
It don't got nothing to do with Yo Gotti. Right? The plan
And Yo
is
Gotti is 55.
Okay.
either way, right? The plan is Sierra will do it because she is in shape. Like that's her thing. Like, she's physically fit and all that shit.
Okay.
Once chicks hit 35, pushing 40, and the body start getting out of whack, if they can't keep it together, they gonna stop that shit. And they gonna go into the I'm in God and all that shit like that, and I don't do that shit no more. Right? Just like the Black China shit. Cause niggas is not trying to see a 40-year-old, 35, 40-year-old chick with a BBL that look crazy and shit like that. Like, nah, niggas ain't watching. That's not popping for niggas no more. So
Not
it's
popping.
like, no, it's not. Now I can't do that no more. So now I gotta
Can't jerk off
I
to
gotta
that.
switch
Taking
my
all of
shit.
that shit out. Bro. She can get all of that shit out.
Exactly,
That's
because
crazy.
it don't sell no
Right.
more.
That's
It's
facts.
mad chicks that's 20, 25 that's doing that. And it's like nobody want to see a 40-year-old doing that same shit. So you got to be like, I'm taking this shit out. Like I'm transitioning to the Black China shit. I'm taking all this shit out and I'm not doing OnlyFans and shit. No, it's because niggas don't want to see you no more. You getting too old. That's what that shit is.
Well, I think it's more Black China. I think it's more that the aesthetics of the thotty or the promiscuous woman has changed. I think
That's what I'm. Okay, this is another. Hold before you go.
Okay.
All that ties in together.
Okay.
The looks and the attitude go all together.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So you can't be 40 doing that shit. That shit is not gonna transcend well. You're not gonna make no money doing that shit no more.
40 and
You gotta transcend to a grown woman if you wanna like what she could do.
Great fucking
Great coochie hair?
Great coochie hair. It's not. It's sexy.
For
not that sexy, bro.
for a 40-year-old woman that
Period.
has kids, right? she got to do you. That's you start transitioning to cooking shows and shit like that. You can't do the thotty shit no more.
Facts.
So in order to do that,
Greens
you
poppin'.
gotta nix all that shit.
Yeah.
Now you act like the shit is not popping no more because you don't want to do it. You make it like it's your personal choice. But nah, niggas is not buying that shit no more.
We're not buying
That's what
that
it is.
shit.
I think you're giving it too much credit. I think the aesthetics of the thotties have changed. I think now every chick can afford a BBL. It might be $5,000 to $8,000 in state. So now I think the women with more means, like she got a kid with Tiger and a Kardashian, she's making plenty of money.
The money.
She has the money to go into the upper level of thottism. You know what I mean? She's taking all that shit out and she's going for
But she also
Name me-
understands
no,
that
look.
it's corny as fuck right now.
Name me a 40-year-old thotty that's popping.
What's her name? She's married to the dude.
You don't know her
What's
name. So if
No,
you can't
no,
know,
no.
you can't throw a
She
name
was
out that
married-
quick, then you don't know her.
Bernice
She-
Burgos.
She not popping like
She
you
was
used to be.
married to the guy that did.
Nigga,
the,
if you gotta do all that,
Wiz Khalifa. She
Oh,
was married
Amber
to
Rose.
him.
Oh, Amber Rose?
Oh yeah, there she goes.
Yeah, Amber Rose.
She's a
Amber
fucking
Rose.
you
Rose.
struggle. It's a struggle so hard to
Nah,
remember.
they-
Like,
they
yo,
Would
bro.
have remembered it.
They're on the Mount Rushmore of thoughts.
The fuck?
All right. Name me some other 40-year-old thotties that's
How many more
popping.
you want? I don't know. I gave you 2. You know
We
what I mean? Like,
gave
they
you
age-
enough, motherfucker.
I don't know. You know? Jay,
Yeah.
what do you consider sex work?
What I
Ooh,
consider
it's
what?
OnlyFans.
Sex work.
Is OnlyFans sex work?
Shit, the only fans, you got people putting their feet up on there getting money.
Is that sex work?
That's fetish.
It's
So-
fetish sex work.
I could say it is because you getting paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Does an open relationship, is it open to sex work?
Yeah, like feet and shit like that.
Yeah.
It an open relationship, yeah. You could do that
Okay.
because it's open. It's open relationship.
What about like dildo play? Is that cool?
Ooh,
I don't give a fuck about that. Toys and shit is great.
You showing
No, but I'm talking about like on
on-
OnlyFans. Like sex.
For open relationship, yeah. For open relationship, yeah.
So you could date you could marry a woman with the OnlyFans?
Yeah. And for open relationship. If it's an open relationship,
Man.
yeah. If it's closed
No,
relationship,
you're married. You can
Because
marry a
move it
woman
out?
that has
Because he
open
speaks over here.
Okay.
So yeah.
OnlyFans.
So you don't gotta keep
Okay.
moving.
if it's an open relationship,
Yeah.
do your thing.
No, we're talking about
If it's closed,
Well, an open marriage.
for open marriage, yeah. If it's closed, no. If it's closed, no. It's closed. You can't-
open marriage, closed marriage.
You know
You're
I don't
married.
believe you with that open close shit, right?
Well, we
How
spoke
you
about
keep
it last
open and close
week.
it like that? Like
We spoke about it last week.
You're married. I'm
Monique
just
had a
saying.
relationship
I'm
where
just saying in
she
general.
started off
once
with
you
her
open
husband.
Pandora's box, you can't close this shit,
Monique
bro.
had a relationship last week that
Once
that
you
we spoke
open the
about.
box, you
Once
can't
you close
close
it.
You can't-
It started off as open, and her husband decided to close it after a while.
For how long? It was for sure.
I don't know, but like it's gone through the transition, and we spoke about it last week. So
All right, they'll
He
be,
said,
it
close
can
it.
happen.
How you, yo, bro?
hey, listen.
And I
They'll be,
again, I
they'll be
think I asked you
divorced
this
in
already.
24 months. Go
I
ahead.
asked you this already, but I really I don't know. Maybe I just don't believe you that like if you just dealing with multiple women or whatever, and you just going every which way, how can one woman just like totally hold your attention and satisfy you?
How? It has happened. It has happened. Like my last couple of relationships, it was with one woman. I ain't seen
But
it.
the satisfaction it probably wasn't like based on sexual shit.
Nah, it's more than that. So, like sex to me is more. Most people look at sex as 80%, 90%. Sex to me is more like 70%. I gotta see what you're mental.
That's still big though.
no,
like,
no.
You
But the thing is, most
70%
people put
is
sex
pretty
on a
big.
higher scale.
You said 70%, bro.
Some people say 85, 90%
70 is still big, bro.
and stuff. So now it's like
1.5.
Because
Yeah.
I was thinking about my shit. I'm like 20%, like sex.
because like you look at the mental, you look at the, but then you gotta
also
also look at the sex drive of the female as well. If her sex drive is heavy and whatever, that's why I put it to 70. If it's heavy and whatever, just like how say mine is, of course it's gonna be 70%. But the mental and the heart and whatever everything else come into play, then everything's cool. I have nothing to.
Oh man.
It's the
I'm looking at it
actual
like,
person.
yo,
It's the actual
like,
person.
Getting like
yo.
our checklists are completely off. Like my wifey checklist and your wifey checklist is like apples and oranges. You're looking for something completely different in the partner, in the wife, I'm gonna say, than I was looking for. But
Yeah, what up? Yeah.
I was looking for someone.
But what
I
you
mean,
got?
the looks had to be there. Nah, I wasn't. I wasn't looking, but I found it, and I had to. It's like when you're not looking for something, but you find it, and you're like, nah, I gotta lock this down. Like I'm bugging. I can't. I'm not gonna get this again. Yeah.
Some people don't find it.
Nurturing. Yeah, because I was divorced. You know what I mean? I was divorced, dating, and I came across my wife, and she was gorgeous, nurturing, and patient with me, and kind of understood where I was in life, and understood my path, and she was patient, and she trusted me. So she was and when you find a woman that checks those boxes initially, it's like you're bugging. You know what I'm saying? Because you're in the streets, you're in the clubs, and you're dealing with women, and you're seeing, they come and go, and you're getting to know them. It's really like light. It's not really. You're not really. They're like, they're into you, but it's a different kind of into you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Yeah. So it's like, I wasn't searching, but when I found it, it was just like, I got to get out the game. You know what I mean?
Wait, what? Question?
I forgot what the question is too.
No, he was saying he wasn't looking, right? But he found you, Ron, you've been in this situation for a very, very long time. What about your situation? Like, you know that you were in the right ballpark, and because you might have been too young to even know anything.
No. I had a moment in time where it's like, all right, when you talk to a few different people, and it's like you could just tell who's really down for you and who's not. You know what I mean? Like, not even down for you or not down for you, but it's like there's different levels, like different levels of care, I would say. You know what I mean?
And it's
like
easy.
I could just
it sounds complicated, kind of saying it, but really when you're in it, it's really, really,
it's
really
like
easy.
blaring. Like it's like,
it's easy,
bro.
to
It's
see.
like right there. You know, it's there. Like this chick is the one. And oh, sorry. Yeah, you know this chick is she's the one. And it's like it's really, I don't know if that's just the universe. It makes it easy for you. No, it was a few things. It was a few things, but I'm not gonna say them because it's like I said it to my wife before, but it was like, yo.
Well, you feel like you'll feel corny if you say it.
Nah, because I'm not a tester. I'm not a tester, right? But one of my homies.
What do you mean, like you're not a tester?
One of my homies at work, right? He asked me to ask a female to do something, right? And I was like, yo, she's not gonna do that. He's like, yo, just call and ask. I say, yo, I promise you, she's not gonna do that. I say, yo, if I ask my wife, and this is just when we're talking. I don't even think we were together at the time.
Yeah.
I don't think we weren't even together at the time. I said, yo, if I ask her, even though we're not even together, she would do it for me. Her, she's not gonna do it. He's like, yo, just try. I called. It was mad excuses, right?
Yeah.
I said, yeah, I told you.
Yeah.
Call my wife. We not even together. I'm like, yo, can you do X, Y, and Z for me? All right, I'll do it.
That easy.
I
shit
told
whack as
her, I
fuck.
said, yo.
And that's when you knew that it was whack as fuck.
That easy. That easy. That easy.
Yo.
KB, wrap it up. So now you got the question. So now, what about you? On your journey, did you know that okay, this person is, what I need to lock down?
Pray for my wife, bro. Here's the real shit that people don't want to fucking understand and come to grips with. When you've been through, the world fucking you up, and females doing devious, nasty shit to you, and you pray for someone that's just gonna be there for you. It's a different world. It's a different feeling, different vibe. Pray for my wife. I sat, and if I'm lying, I'm flying. I looked inside of myself, and I said, yo, listen, I want this particular woman. And I said her specifically. I said her specifically. I said, I want Janora Randolph. That's who I want as my wife. I said that specifically. And I said that for a reason. And the
put it out there.
The reason why I said it is because I knew that, when I met her when I was 8 years old, that I knew she was for me. I knew that. But I knew that I had to progress and be a better man.
Wait a minute. You said 8 years
For
old.
her.
You knew that she was for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's real
What you
shit.
laughing for, nigga?
Real shit.
Not like
Nigga, I
that.
met her when I was 8 years old. I knew.
Yeah.
Like, yo, yeah. I knew. I want her. I want her.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I knew I needed to progress and be a better man. And I continue to be a better man.
All right. Okay.
And I got
Amen.
her.
Amen.
You hear this?
No, hold on.
You
No,
hear all this? You need
And I
some
got
more
it.
notes?
I'm listening.
Garrett?
I'm listening.
And I got her.
That's the damn club.
No, I don't. That's the
You
problem. I'll be in the club like I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
This is real shit. Like, yo, I've said this to my wife before. Like, yo, I prayed for you. I remember. No, not at 8 years
Okay,
old.
all right.
No, not 8 years old. I prayed for my wife.
Right.
When and this is not a
Nah, this is real talk. Like,
this is not a crazy situation.
nah,
Like,
we're gonna be goofy.
everybody
we gonna laugh and
knows.
shit,
Everybody knows this is not my first. This is not my first time being married. You know what I'm saying? So, at the time when I was married, with the wife that I was married with, I don't think y'all understand this shit.
Come on, nigga. Screaming from the
I don't
mountaintop.
think y'all understand this shit.
Screaming from the mountaintop.
Trying to,
At the time that I was married,
Yo, pause. Hold on 1 second.
I was
You're right.
still- I was
this
still-
shit got a screw top on it.
I
don't
was
think
still
we've ever
married.
reviewed a whiskey with a screw top,
I was still married.
but okay.
I was still
It's a
married.
cork style.
I was still married.
Okay.
I was still married. I was still married.
And he's praying for
I was
another
still
wife.
married. I was still married.
Still
I was
married.
still married.
Yeah.
And I said, I can't stand this fucking whole ass bitch right here. Yo, listen.
oh,
Oh, come on.
okay.
That's the moaning.
Beep, beep, beep.
That's the moaning.
can you give me something better? And guy said, yo, listen.
What do you say?
He said, she better. She better over here. And I said, no. I believe she is. And I pray for her and I got her.
Pray for mine too.
Jay.
Go
I'm sorry. Because he got it. Because he got.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
What's up?
Does your family know about your lifestyle?
Sure do.
How do they feel about it?
My mother, first of all, my mother's type of person. Like, you your own man, do what you do. You're my son and I love you. Same thing as my father. My father laughed, just like my father laughed at me all the time.
Yeah.
He goes, cheers, son.
You be want to hear stories?
Mhm.
I know you do. Shout out to Pops, yo.
But the thing is, he, you know what I mean? They raised me, so it's like they seen was what, you know what I'm saying? And even in but they also seen in my relationships what it is too. My relationships, yo, loving, fun, and joyful, and we build together. Yeah, in the relationships I was in, so it's like it's I step up, be the best person I can be, and then the person I'm with, try to step them up to be the best person they can be.
Absolutely.
And that's it. And, yo, we have fun and enjoy each other. Like a lot of people, yeah, being in a relationship and being in a marriage, yes, it's work. You know what I'm saying? It's only hard if you make it hard. Am I lying?
Nah, I'm saying you might have a little naivete going on in there, but it's difficult sometimes. But you are right. You are right.
You know,
it is what you make it, and you know, if you have a certain perspective like like that, it will be easy or easier.
I look at my mother and phone. My mother, my stuff. Let's put it that way. My mother got my stuff on when I was 6. From that time to now, they still act like they do when they first married. Bug out, joke around. They 66, 67. You know what I'm saying? Bug out, joke around, take trips, laugh, joke, bug around, drink. You know what I'm saying? And what it is, from the time to now, I never seen them argue. They may have a little, disagreements.
Yeah.
But I never seen them on no.
It's never no crazy.
Right. And and thing about it, they love each other to death. You know what I mean? That's why I said if it's how you make it.
Who's that testament to? Like not arguing. Like my kids see me argue. You know what I mean? Like
I don't.
we argue.
Me,
like,
I ain't an arguing type. My thing is we don't have disagreements. I'm gonna agree to disagree. We're gonna let it go. Not bring it up again. You got people who hold on and hold grudges. Nah, I'm gonna let it go.
But what the other person is wrong, and you really trying to like make them know that they're wrong.
But that's the thing. If that's your point to make that person feel wrong, even though you know they're wrong, why you holding that grudge? Just let it go.
Not a grudge. I just want to win the argument.
Right.
No, that's what I realized. What you just said. That's what I realized. Like, yo, I be trying to win the argument.
Yeah, like it's a competition.
I'm in a court case, and I want to put all the facts on the table, and I want to win the case.
Right.
Sometimes
The most important thing that I started noticing. The most important thing that I started noticing is that the person that's right in the argument is the person that's wrong in the argument is never going to admit that they're wrong. And when they're wrong, you know they're wrong, right? If you're in an argument, you know when somebody's wrong. You know.
Yeah.
You know for a fact when you got them.
Yeah.
You're fucking dead to rights.
Not really. Most arguments.
I think it's funny when I'm wrong.
So hold on.
I can admit when I'm wrong. I think it's funny when I'm wrong.
I'm wrong.
Hold on. So when you're arguing with somebody and you're telling somebody, yo, 2 + 2 = 4.
Right.
And they like, no, nigga, that shit equals fucking 6.
All right.
And you're like,
it don't be like that.
All right.
Then you take it to Google.
And then hold on.
It don't be like that.
Hold on. And they keep on fighting back and forth with you. And you're like, all right, you fucking sound stupid because it's not right.
No, that's not how it goes.
When
It goes,
right.
it goes, yo, 2
When?
+ 2 is 4. But yo, I feel like it's 5.
All right.
And you can't discount my feelings. That it's fine. Like, yo, like, you know, like,
whoa.
that's why it's not yo, it's not even that
Ron,
black and white of 2 + 2. But like,
Ron,
yo, most of the time,
This
when
is
people
what I'm
argue about
saying.
stuff,
This is what I'm saying.
feelings
2
are
+
involved.
2 equals fucking 4. You can tell me that equals 8,
But that's a
and I'm
fact.
gonna tell you, all right, cool. And I'm gonna tell you, cool.
No matter what.
That's it, yo.
Whatever.
And that's what I'm saying. As
You
soon
never
as-
have an argument like that. You never.
As soon as I
You're making
say
it like that.
2
You never
+
had-
2
nobody has an
equals
argument
4,
like that.
and you say it equals 8, I'm like, all right, cool.
Never that black and white.
Just like that.
It's areas of gray.
Because here's what I understand. Here's what I understand as a grown human being. You know right from wrong. You know fucking mathematics.
Yeah, but what if the person is misinformed?
It doesn't matter to me.
That's not what it's about.
It doesn't matter to me.
It's usually not a
No,
situation like
wait. It doesn't matter to me. It does not fucking matter to me.
Okay.
You will figure the shit out fucking later.
It's funny. Some women.
You will figure the shit out fucking later, and I will be right later, and you'll be like, "God damn, Kyle was right."
Some women just do that on
I
purpose.
will
though. They
never.
argue with you on purpose.
I'm never going to fight with
they ain't
somebody
wrong,
that's
but
a fucking idiot. Why would I fucking ever fight with somebody that's a fucking idiot? Ever?
I mean, I guess we can close it out.
Yeah, we can close it out.
Jay, thank you.
No problem.
Yo,
Thank you for your
my
transparency.
Jesus peace.
No problem.
Yeah.
Thank you for your transparency. Thank you for everything.
No problem.
Damn.
Yeah, anything you wanted to add to everything? I just appreciate. I came into this conversation expecting one thing,
He's
and
just here.
no one wanted.
Can we
Doing
just,
it.
Let's talk about one more thing before
Sure,
we
sure.
go.
Yeah, of course.
Children, right?
Okay.
We didn't have children.
Marriage is one thing. All right, you don't have a lot of people that don't have relationships, don't have that are single, that are not in marriages, but they have kids. What's the deal with kids? Because all right, so as far as leaving legacy and shit like that, and like, we have things going on, whether we have businesses, careers, whatever, but like kids bring sort of like an upgraded level of like meaning to your life.
Absolutely.
Right? So what's your stance on kids? And like
My stance is I love kids. If I get involved with somebody, I love to have kids. But see, nowadays it's different. You can't just have kids with just anybody. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things, and I've seen a lot of things where you can be with somebody or be with that person. As soon as you have kids with that person just turns to a whole different person. And it's like, if I'm going to have kids with them, because honestly, me have kids, it's not going to just be just one. It's multiples. My twins and triplets, I know through my family. Even my doctor was like, look, whoever you get with, they're going to even have anywhere from 2 to 6 kids. Okay. So I can't just be like, okay,
is there any pressure to like hurry up and find somebody and start having some kids?
No, it's not, but my mom does understand because she wants grandkids. I mean, my youngest brother had my nephew. I have a lot of brothers and sisters. There's 28 of us. Damn. Yeah, my
28?
Father, yeah, my real father was. Yeah, I have 14 sisters, 13 brothers.
Wow.
So I have that's a
Right.
whole nother shit.
I thought that my wife was the one that she had joints.
Didn't you say her father had 50 something kids?
Yeah, 52.
52 kids.
Yeah, that's crazy. So to hear him say that, that's insane.
It's crazy. It's crazy out here. But
Yeah.
me, I love kids. Like, if it comes down to that point where you meet that person and settle down, of course, definitely.
Okay.
Like I said, if it's close, definitely close relationship. Yeah, if it's a partner. I love kids.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
All right. So, shoot. That was pretty action packed.
Yeah, man.
I wasn't expecting it. Hey, I thought we were just talking about like regular just getting married or regular having kids, and you know,
Had to
he
come in and
promote-
spark it up.
Yeah,
Real talk. Yeah.
it was a very pleasant surprise though. You know what I mean? It made for a great show. So
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you, my boy.
Yeah,
problem,
yeah,
brother.
absolutely.
Get ready.
You may know, man.
Yeah.
Pop your collar, man. Promote anything you need to
Yes,
promote.
yes,
MAO
yes.
music, whatever, man. What's up, man?
All right. Well, one of the co-owners of Styling Soul Magazine. My other business partner, Kenya. You know what I'm saying? We own this magazine, all black owned. It's the business, fashion, and ownership magazine. And Move is one. You know, it's a whole different thing now. We
MAO.
got MAO music.
That's what's up.
Because now it's well, this is the first time I'm gonna actually put it out there
Talk about
on
it.
this show. All right, it's a Move is One International Incorporation now.
Okay.
So that's what we are. It holds 18 businesses under it.
Wow.
So
All right.
incorporated
And that's and the scope is from what to what? It's from the magazine to what?
the magazine by itself was under
the magazine by
what's
itself.
under it is Little Man J Entertainment, MAO Music,
All right.
and I also do World Real Estate.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
So all the passport bros need to holler at you.
and a couple of other things I can't mention right now,
Yeah.
but we're working.
That's what's up. What's up?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
And I really appreciate y'all.
Nah, I
having me on
appreciate you,
board.
dog.
No.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Shit. Thank you for coming on. Man.
Absolutely,
It was a
man.
Great
Yo.
show.
Definitely.
All right, so we want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Cigars and Whiskey. And you guys know, if you watched the show before, that marriage is always the goal on the show, even if it's open, if it's polygamous, whatever.
It's the goal.
It's the goal. It is the goal, right? If you don't follow us on Instagram, please do at Cigars Whiskey. That's Cigars with an S, Whiskey. Give them your social media handles before we go too.
All right. My regular is Little Man J ENT. That's the regular, and the business is Styling Soul Mag. Those are those two.
Okay. All right. Also, you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Cigars the Ensign Whiskey Podcast. Cigars the Ensign Whiskey Podcast. If you have any questions, any comments, any recommendations, you want to recommend a cigar, a spirit, or even a topic, by all means, hit us up. Also, if you have a product or service and you want to sponsor and you want to promote it on the show, you can shoot us over an email. It's podcast@cigarswhiskey.com. Again, podcast@cigarswhiskey.com. If you dig the show and you like the content that we're putting out and you want to show your support, you can shoot us over a Cash App at same as the Instagram, Cigars Whiskey. That's Cigars with an S, Whiskey. All right. Super producer Corey Cool. Let him know what you got going on. Well, you can check the Play Cool show every Thursday at 9 p.m. All right.
Nice.
90.3 WHPC. Play Cool show. Check him out, and you can check out everything he has going on by following him on Instagram at Cool
good.
University. That's
He's good.
Cool
good.
UNIVERCITY. Before we go, what do we think about this Chivas 12 year?
How's it making you feel it? How's it making you feel?
It's cool.
It's cool. It's nothing.
It's cool.
Nothing. Nothing special. Nothing to write home
If I gotta
about.
give it a number out of 10, I'm gonna give it a 4.
KB,
Yeah.
I'm there.
huh?
I'm there too.
You there too?
4.
Yeah, I think it's middle of the road. 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 5 just to be. It's
Would you take this over Bushmills
No.
No.
Yeah. At a lower price point? Bushmills is maybe $10, $20 less than this. And I'm
But the
going
regular
with
Bushmills is not aged, right? So but it is around the same price point though. Like the regular Bushmills is probably
like
$30 bucks.
Yeah, and this is more like 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But of course Irishes are a little bit smoother.
Right.
Um
So how about like a regular Jack?
I'm not a big Jack guy. So
I'm going Jack over this too.
okay.
I'm thinking maybe I don't like Scotch, but I don't know. Yeah, we'll get there.
It's possible.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So again,
you could double it over with the Jameson. You know, Jameson it might be close to it, and I think a Jameson will blow this out the box
Easy.
to the point where it's close to, it's not aged, but it might be a better joint.
Yeah.
Just what I'm thinking, but
Okay.
whatever.
maybe because it's a blended. Maybe a single malt might be better. You know what I mean? A single malt age might be better. So, all right.
We'll figure it
So check it out. I guess check it out at your local wine and spirits, and let us know what you think. Hit us up and let us know how it fared for you. All right. Again, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. We will catch you on the next one. Peace.
Yeah, peace, guys.
Hey,
Like,
hey,
I fuck with y'all like heavy.